Okay, welcome everyone to this very last minute organised stream. Now, there is a bit of a knife tournament going on in this game. I've been called up to stream a friendly game tonight, given what you can see down in that corner, over, holy shit, down there. Friendly match. Yeah, I made that myself. Said Pinocchio. Yeah, I've been called up to stream a friendly between 1SPS and the SAS. We're playing Purple Heart Lane, with the midpoint being Flak. It's a 40v40 friendly scrim. Let's give Majikan some. There we go. Round two. Come on. Round two. Let's go. Yeah. Round two. Okay. Oh, this is what we do in pre-game lobbies. Oh, to the head! A one-shot blow. Oh well. I think I'm 3-0 against Majikan. Oh, Majikan, I think it was, he said. I spoke to him in game for some context. I spoke to him in a game on a public server and asked him about his name. And I think that's right. I hope it is. They'll be laughing about the way I pronounce it if not. But anyway,
Third
time's the charm. Oh, I went too early there. Oh, he's absolutely broke my ankles. Oh, this is getting intense. Oh, another headshot. And we are allowed to bandage. I don't think he uses a knife very often. Oh, okay, we've got another competitor. We've got Bella. Let's go, Bella. Oh, that's not a knife. This is a knife. No? No? Okay. It's funny that because I use this mic for in-game chat, and it's plugged into my PC right now rather than in my controller. So I can't actually speak to them. So I can hear them obviously, but I can't speak. Sometimes people ask me questions, but yeah, I can't say anything. Oh, we got an airhead down here. Sorry, I was expecting a bit more action. Should we give him a free? Do you know what? I can only crouch. We'll play. I can only crouch. Oh gosh. Okay, that is a lot slower. Oh, he's got one on me. Oh, okay. Next hit. Next hit. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. This is the fun of the pre-game lobbies. Some people drive around and go to other HQs and just mess about. No, not me. I knife fight. Does Musk want a knife fight? Musk wants a knife fight, right? Okay. Oh, smoke just to really spice things up a bit. Oh, a little jump, I think I'm just quite good with a knife. I don't really know. I need a bandage. I'm gonna bleed out. I don't think anyone knows as well. They won't know I've been shot. Does Majkan want another? Majkan? Maybe? That's what he said. I'm gonna guess that this guy is the butt of the joke in the in the 1SPS clan. Getting a hell of a lot. Right, okay, let's go. Never mind. I'm gonna bleed out anyway. Eventually. I don't like the noise. The sound effect's quite what's the word? Anxiety inducing. Let's just make sure we've got admin cam set up correctly and the stream looks okay. Yeah, we're not covering too much of the bottom right. I'll try and remember that this. Have I got something I can stick to my screen? Nah, I don't. I was thinking I can like block out the two areas that you can't see, but it doesn't really matter. I move around so much that you'll see them anyway. Pre-game lobby antics ongoing. Do you know what? I'll go and check out the other name. Actually, I'll check out the names of the 1SPS. So we've got Tito, Kubiak, my artillery friend Spurek, maybe Spurek, Stinger, Addis MG Rafis, Jembi, Langus, Tani, Musk. Oh God. It's like it's like what's that Liverpool player? But with another Z in there. It's like I'm gonna call him Zota or Zotta. Zotta, Zika, Bella, Tuidamello, Donsgred, Cupper, Wilk, Laws, Thompson. Oh, Thompson was in the friendly yesterday. Seba, or Seba. What we're gonna call you? Got Musk, but what we're gonna call you? Biscuit. We'll call you Biscuit. Zimmerman, easy. Sweezy, easy. Smash 69, very good name. Evil, Lucas. Bricks, Majir Khan. Grozekokki, one of the nice ones to say. Moomin and Keepooks. Right, let's go and have a look at the SAS. See what quirky names they've got. So we're full speed. I rarely use the full speed function. Got Joya Bro, Smurfy. Let's slow this down now. Got the Jagger, Flano, Bildino, Hugo, Gunner, Boothy, or Buthay, the Dark Prince, Tataturk, Flavors, Skender, Oreo, Smajeki, Colonel Cree, Sergeant Bear, Bezin, Loki. What the hell? What the? What have I just witnessed? Told you with some no-clip hacks. Who knows? Devo, DeJagger, Flano, Jesus Christ himself, Solano. We've got Rolo, Ham Frank. That's quite funny. Xena's Fury. Who have we got? The other ones we've got Scoundrel, Barty Rhodes. That's a name I recognise. Seen Barty Rhodes many times. And I think, oh no, there is more over here. Sobel, Sassy Anna, Watcher ND, Spears, and Jim Dog. All on the SAS side of things. And that is what we've got. Just going to double check. Oh. Where's my other? What in the world? Sorry, a little all over the place. We're just watching Jim Dog sitting in a bush. I'd like to think. Well, actually, I'll be able to see, won't I assume that Sassiana is the streamer for SAS here. Just the fact that they've spawned at a side HQ. Oh, they don't. Okay. Okay, so they don't have a streamer. So sorry for making that assumption. Because I was going to say if SAS had their own streamer, they would probably focus on their own gameplay unintentionally, because I do that with KRC. So I would have paid more focus, paid more attention to the 1SBS gameplay. But if that's the case, I will equally try and split both views. So we'll be looking north and be looking south. Now, Purple Heart Lane. I don't normally have this like long intro, so I'm really sorry that this is maybe a bit boring. But I mean, I've been ready. I'm just sat in a pre-game lobby. But we've gone through all the names. I think we know everyone who's playing. We start in 1 minute. You can't see that though because the SAS's logo is covering it. But that just says restart in 1 min. So yeah, I will leave admin cam for now. Oh, I'm still bleeding out. Ah, okay. It's like monkey see, monkey do, you know? Oh, I don't get a pistol. Oh, he beat me to the he picked me to the post. I wish I did that. I had to wait 50 seconds to respawn because I won 5 knife fights. Right, here we go. Purple Heart Lane. Flak position. Artillery engineer. And I will... Oh, okay. This is a nasty arrangement of strong points or capture points. Okay. This hasn't been very kind to them. We'll go lie down in a field. So the 1SBS will be playing the side of the Axis right now for this game, and SAS will be playing the side of Allies. I think I'm going to have to get ready over the main middle road. We'll see where the trucks are lined up in these 2 minutes. So a bit of crazy driving going on there from the supply truck driver. He's probably Zimmerman. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this arrangement isn't very nice. What we're going to see an early map analysis right now, because I've kind of already explained what this is, but with your midpoint being flak position, probably going to see garrisons trying to be built up here and here for the SAS, with possibly a map edge garrison somewhere in here, but I don't really know well enough of what the plan would be. I don't play enough of comp, and especially Purple Heart Lane flak position, but they'll obviously look to run into the point, but also they will want to attack this way. My mouse sensitivity is too high. And the 1SPS will obviously have a defensive garrison set up on the defensive point. they'll look to be getting a garrison up in kind of this area underneath this Purple Hat Lane marker and straight into point, and then they'll look to get a garrison somewhere up over here or here if they're being ballsy, aggressive, and they will do the same and try and run in from the west. Yeah, playing on map edge is a little difficult sometimes. What have we got? We've got 30 seconds left, right? Okay, let's see. Is there trucks? No one's using main road. The 1SBS team are going to be sending a couple of trucks, 2 trucks, 3 trucks, and a tank along the middle road. However, the SAS are opting for nothing to go down middle road, knowing that it is almost certain death, and they will be going straight over to the river battery position. And yeah, as predicted, supplies are going down on that garrison position that I circled. It's almost like I knew. Now let's have a look for any rocket snipes. So we've got supplies going down over aid station. Yeah, the SAS have ran everything off the main road, so I don't think we'll see anything unless there's a lineup for somewhere in the field. But we do have a truck going into the river, and oh dear, oh no, this is an early error from SAS, and the truck has sunk. There's no life. There's not enough lifeboats. Women and children. Women and children. Jesus Christ, can't walk on water here. Oh, what a disaster for the SAS. By opting to not take the road, they've actually just sunk a truck, and they'll be on the back foot here onto the point with just one transport truck deploying around 12 infantry onto Flak position. However, 1SBS have got the luxury of two transport trucks, and they are taking under control. Artillery coming down from Spurq, or Spurek. Spurek. Artillery coming down on the approach in the foliage and the shrubbery that you'd expect them to be using as cover, and Flak position currently over halfway capped for the 1SBS. Evil, Red Knox and Langus holding the eastern side, with a lone Barty Rhodes progressing up this waterway, using the embankment for cover. Taking aim. He could have had a shot onto Langus there, but pulls out his rocket. Lands a little short. I think the SAS team are a little shaky after that blunder at the start. We have got a medium tank coming in. We've got a Sherman. I will explain rules and things shortly. Rocket away onto a empty transport truck, but 3 points, I guess. Biscuit taken down, but the cap has gone to the 1SBS fairly comfortably, and it may have been because of the blunder of the truck driving. And luckily I had no name. I wasn't hovering on the truck before it crashed, I don't think, so fortunate for the driver we can't put a name to the action. That's probably for the best, although his team will know. Got a lovely setup on the east here from the 1SBS. We've got a lot of the 1SBS. We've got Rector, Smash 69, Red Knox, James Pont, Biscuit, Evil, Langus and Majay Khan all moving in as well. Great line of OPs. You've got your 3 garrisons sat safely behind the blue line in case the point flips. They will all remain, and then you've got your attacking garrison just off the main road in a rather central location, allowing for that advanced spawn for the whole team rather than just your OPs. And let's see what the SAS do from here, shall we? We've got a bit of a progressive line moving up. Got a garrison hidden next to the embankment, we've got Oreo. I did have the rest of the names up there, but they went. We've got Oreo, Sergeant Bear, and Colonel Cree in the Sherman tank, supporting the infantry. Xena's Fury, Joey Abro, Scoundrel Flano, and Ethan, who are moving up towards Flak position, and they may have found an opening, making their way in with the cover of the medium over their heads. They need to stay low. You can see at the bottom of the screen there the tank supporting the infantry, and the cap is going towards the SAS. One SBS of each side, east and west held, but no one playing centrally on the flak position or in the strong point, which may be the downfall here. SAS may be recognising the lack of numbers. We've only got 3. Well, now there's been a couple of deaths and a couple of respawns. There is still only 3. Immediately next to the flak position point. Scoundrel taking a very advanced position here, leading the charge and sitting on this wall. Oh, Majerka sniffs him out. And is it going to be enough? I don't think it is. The SAS are flooding the point now, turning the floodplains from flooding of water to flooding of SAS. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I'm rolling. I'm a rolling. This is a last minute stream, everyone. I'm really sorry. I had no preparation. SAS's cap now being counted by Majerkan. Oh, Majerkan. Sorry. There's no hit. Shh. SAS will get more bodies into the cap weight. And one SBS need to get some OP redeploys or something, and have bodies in the cap squares rather than playing over on this central area. They've got quite a few bodies over on central, but the SAS have started to lump infantry right in front of Flak, and it looks like they're going to take it with the pure numbers within the 4 cap squares rather than the strong point. I think one SBS just spread themselves a little thin there. But as I said, they do still have those 3 garrisons set up nicely. A little strafing run coming out from SAS to try and reduce the numbers that we're going to make it back. I'm not sure which orientation that was in. Can I see it? Is it north-south? Yeah, it's north-south, but it was very well hidden. But it did miss the respawn off of Baker's OP, but they recognised that this lane will have been occupied. They were just unlucky. I don't know if they got some, but there was an OP ready in there. So SAS with point flip, rectifying their early mistake, but one SBS is still sitting quite well, just south of the flak battery. Still got the numbers there, and this could be a quick retake unless SAS can get a garrison up, which I can't see yet. They have built this one, I would say a little close, but obviously you want it as close as possible. But they're dropping an ammo box on that garrison now. Sorry, I was gonna get onto a map analysis. This actually is quite significant here. So we've got right, map analysis time. Because we've got this garrison in this location, and then because you've got the 200-meter radius, you're kind of limited with building a garrison around it. Maybe not that big, but you get where I'm going with this. So they can't build a garrison on the point. It needs to be out over here, or like in this area. I don't know what my hand was doing there, by the way. But they need to get a garrison up, but they've blocked themselves with that previous garrison. And someone may be going to dismantle it. I think item squad or love squad. I can't tell which letter it is, but they may have gone back to dismantle this so they can build a new Gary up. And they've got outposts all along here, as you'd expect, standard areas. And they are going to try and push against the attacking wave coming the opposite direction. And they're obviously going to progress forward onto Flak battery to fight against the opposite force, which is all of these OPs coming from the south. Right, map analysis is done, and we've just come back in time for a lovely bombing run, but the SAS have fled the area and cleared it pretty well. I think it only got a handful. However, it did damage the Stewie. We've got a nice little Stewie set up point with the Dark Prince, Smurfy, and Toji. With the anti-infantry tank set up ahead of the Sherman. Now, this may be a good time to mention the rule set. So, I mention this every stream, and if you're a regular or if you just play Hell Let Loose and watch Hell Let Loose competitive, you will be aware of this. But for anyone who doesn't know, if this is your first time watching one of these matches, there is no Panther tank and there is no 75. So no Panther tank for the Germans, no 75 for the Americans. That is because of balancing, I believe. Well, the Panther is OP, so they get rid of it, and then to balance the fact that you each have one heavy tank each, obviously the Americans are not permitted to use the 75 to have two heavy tanks out in one go. But anyway, right, I digress. The other rules are Immortal Artillery, Immortal Nodes, and I think, and I always do this, I think that's it. Anyway. There's no funny rules or anything. This is like it's like a mock comp game. If you want to cap 5th, you can cap 5th. There is no time limit on it. If it's 25 minutes in and you're on 5th, you can go ahead and cap it. Oh, the medium under some fire. But luckily they've got Flano the engineer. Is the medium going to get eyes on the infantry pushing from the far east? Where is the there we go, the 1 SBS tank is over here. So we've got the P4 manned by Laws, Kipuks and Dons Gred. Moving up to position using that broken building as cover. And it looks like they've got eyes on a big pocket of SAS, and if they can land some shots here, they might be able to get some good numbers on the scoreboard. Medium tank is just waiting for repairs. 1 SBS are re-flipping the point here, so this could be interesting. I'm not sure what happened there, but I think it may have been a mixture of the Stuart getting taken down, the pressure from the artillery, and the medium getting pretty heavily damaged that opened the door, so to speak, for the 1 SBS, which have done a very good job of retaking this. Cap progress at 75%. Cap weight in the favour of 1 SBS. We've got Joya Bro in a very weird position. Just holding off the desperate attempts from 1 SBS to get into the strong point, and gets 1 kill through the smoke. But a grenade bombing run out from SAS straight through the point and back towards the area you would expect them to be running from, but now the medium tank creeps ever closer. Moves up to a slightly advanced position. They've taken a shot, and the tank commander isn't anywhere to be seen. Oh, there he is, his Laws, and he has probably respawned on no, he hasn't. He is scouting. He's doing a very good job of tank commanding. He's got out of his tank and he is scouting the position. And the cap has flipped again to the 1 SBS this time. And SAS trying to re-establish their foothold on this difficult point. Now the rain is coming down, so the Sherman tank has been destroyed, but I'm sure they'll be pretty happy to come back with a 76 unless someone is already in one. Sorry, looking the wrong way on the map. Not up here, like I can. It doesn't seem like there's a 76 on its way out. But there you go. There's the respawning tank squads. There is another Sherman coming up. I am going to have to keep the camera pretty low now, because if I go too high, you're just going to see mist. Actually, no, you're not. No, you're not. It's not too bad, actually. Joey Bro, Mooey Man, Ethan, Flano, Xena's Fury. So all sat on this embankment just to the north of Flak position. Supplies coming down for Axis onto Flak position to get that defensive Gary up. Oh, we are live. Thank you very much. Thanks, Ben. Much appreciated. Oops. Sorry. we lost the audio there for a second. This artillery is doing an absolute fantastic job. I've got to give it to him. My squad mate. The artillery is just hitting everything that's getting pinged. He's doing a fantastic job of just keeping the pressure up in front of Flak position. I think that the SAS have now kept that garrison up in the shrubbery just by Hamfrank and Sassiana there. But they are under pressure from Jembi and Bryn. Jembi is trying to get a satchel. Oh, he's got a satchel on the Sherman, and I don't think they've realised. Jembi just keeping an eye on it. If the Sherman retreats here, oh no, they are taking it away from the garrison. I was going to say if he got the garrison as well, that'd have been crazy. But no, the Sherman has gone kaboom, and Jembi with the satchel kill. Another one of the SAS's aides taken out in the form of the Sherman tank. And now the P4 is sitting pretty happily just outside of Flak position and shelling everything it sees move. It's pretty much got free reign now, and as expected, the 76 is on its way out, and I think they'll get LOS, or line of sight, sorry, on the P4 pretty easily from, oh wait, they're way further than I was expecting. Yep, I think they may be looking at the P4 from here. I obviously can't see, but they are looking in that general direction. We've got Oreo, Sergeant Bear and Colonel Cree manning the tank. We've got Mr. Tusk on a lovely AT gun. I love the noise of this thing. I don't know what it is. The clicking really, just, I don't know. I really enjoy it. Oh man, the best medic in the whole of Hell at least, man. You didn't have to, but thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Looks like either artillery or the P4 is returning fire. And I think the artillery gun. I think they're using this. Is this truck wreckage blocking them? I'm gonna have to have a look at this. So we've got the Tusk and the 76 pretty much in that line, and then we've got the P4, and it's using the wreckage of this map scenery transport truck as cover. That is insane. And that's not the 76. There's no way that's the 76. It must be the anti-tank gun. The anti-tank gun has gone kaboom, but the 76 now sat in a defensive position with its front covered with this small little bunker. They are taking shots at the P4. I'm not sure if they're hitting it, but there is an anti-tank gun now in the form of Rector, who is looking. He's not looking at the 76, but he will be looking for it. But the P4 is still sat in cover. There you go. 76 is shooting at the embankment. Anyway, sorry, infantry. Let's give the infantry some casting time, shall we? Someone's been researching the theme song, eh? Interesting little squad v squad. Adam, Zidis and Musk even, against Fury, Zenus Fury and Mui Man here. Broken building versus small waterway. Jesus Christ making his way through. Wonder if he's got any holy hand grenades. Nope. Well, even if he did, we won't see them used because Kubiak is absolutely mowing down anyone that tries to make it through this this lane. And now let's take a look at the map, shall we? See what's going on outside. We've got Tito on a pretty mad flank. But we've also got the Kinga. The Kinga AT looking for garrisons, looking for flanking garrisons. He moves around very cautiously, taking a look, but he hasn't gone far enough. There is a garrison over there, buddy, but he's given up. He's given up on the run. His legs are too tired. Back to the main action. The artillery is just hammering this garrison point. The garrison has since been destroyed or moved, possibly moved, which is in this bunker over here by Spears. Skender, Sassiana and Flano now watching this eastern side of their defensive point, making sure no one can get an airhead off, but more importantly ensuring that this AT gun stays in operation, pressuring that P4. Is the P4 still up? Well, no, sorry, I have missed that, but the P4 has perished. Rector has moved up his AT gun to a very nice position. But it's lovely to see a couple of AT guns firing back and forth. Gonna have to give this to Whiskey and Musk, who and Tua de Mello having their squads in this lane here. They are really preventing any front door entry or flanking maneuvers from SAS here. They're watching everything. They're watching front door and the west flank. Got Tani on the far, or the off central position, looking for general IQ. I don't know if it's Iqbal. And Tataturk. Oh, General falls victim to Tani. Tani now moving up with confidence in his boots, overflowing with confidence, and is going to maybe run into the line of sight of Tataturk and Gunner Sergeant, but sits down, looks to build an OP. He's going to maybe have the warning that enemies are too close, but Tata is going to... This may be unfortunate. Yeah, the OP has gone. Oh, and Tani gets the headshot onto Tata, and now Gunner Sergeant moves up, the next victim. Oh, Tani has paid for his crimes. Oh, just saw someone get rocketed by Mui Man. Not the best way to go, but this is interesting. This is interesting. It looks like the SAS are starting to change the tactic of approach here. And instead of pushing up onto this area, which was getting shelled by artillery, they've recognised their route needs to be up this lane. But I think the 1SBS have predicted that and have got 2 squads, maybe even 3 squads set up in that area. Mr. Tusk Solano moving up through the original attack area. Not sure what to really comment on. It's quite stalematey. I think the 1SBS have after losing the first, after being capped quite quickly after the initial cap, I think they've maybe assigned a couple more defensive units back to prevent that happening again. And we're approaching 1 minute. 1 minute remaining. We're approaching. We are approaching the hour mark. I am getting word that we have got a bit of lag, so bear with me very quickly. It may just be Purple Heart Lane. Purple Heart Lane is a bit of a bugger for this, along with any forest maps. Not that they're similar. I mean, I'll try and smooth it out a bit. Got Ethan, Movie Man. I am looking at it, and it appears it seems okay when I'm watching someone move on a static camera, but when I move, it appears to be a bit laggy. I think it's just Purple Heart Lane. It's trying to render a lot of things in a lot of render distance that you can't really change. Because this is streaming from my Xbox to my PC and then onto OBS, so it's got a few hoops to jump through. Anyway, back to the game. I mean, I'll review it after this and see if I need to change any of my settings, and we'll go from there. But I do like to try and keep the resolution high enough so you can see what's going on in these zoomed out shots. Now, SAS have got a pretty substantial push coming in from that default route. Let's have a quick map analysis look here. So we've got this pocket of OPs getting spawned on, I think, and the plan is to try and take this area while spanning out into flak position. But as well as that, you've got a little squadron over here which are looking to try and clear all these OPs on this route here. So you've got enemy OP, enemy OP, enemy OP, enemy OP, enemy OP. I say enemy OP. For the SAS, I am Axis. I understand that they're friendlies to my eyes. Anyway, right. Back to it. Right, we're under 1 hour remaining on the clock now, and looks like 1SPS have progressed forward to thwart the push from. I'm just gonna add to this in chat quickly. I'll use audio. So I'm not. Sorry. Right, and we're back. We haven't missed anything though. We've still got 1 SPS on the defense, and we've got SAS with another spawn wave off of that garrison. No, not garrison. Off a bunch of the OPs. Bit of squad hopping going on. I think it looks like, because it looks like we've got 3 full 6s here, and there's been no attempt from 1 SPS. I mean, all of 1 SPS are currently in their blue zone right now. Not a single 1 SPS player is in the red zone, so no attempt really taken to try and cap River Battery. I don't know if they've recognised how difficult it would be, given these are neighbouring points. Whoa, Ethan's body has just gone flying. I've just realised that I've got a type. Oh dear me, maybe I should do that. There you go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that looks terrible. No, it looks awful. I need to centralize that. There we go. Sorry. Right. Something just gone boom as well. At least you saw it though. Tank. It's a Sherman. Right, Sherman was taken down by possibly a satchel. Sorry. Sorry, Mr. Satchel, but I'm getting flamed. I'm getting flamed for Purple Heart Lane Lagness. Hell was that rocket? And who was that? Grozekoki, what are you doing? You are shooting at your own team. Right. We've got Whiskey. We've got Jams. We've got James's punt and Whiskey in the most advanced position for 1SBS. Currently we've got Rector and Biscuit moving up along with Red Knox and Smash now coming in off an OP. But Flanot, Skender, Barty Rhodes and Jesus Christ are not going to make it easy for them. They are going to put up a fight. Xena's Fury, Ethan and Sassiana respawning off of the OP. 1SBS have taken some more of this, what's the word? They've taken control of this area in a more northern position than before. So if we quickly look at the map, you'll see now that 1SBS are holding this area here, which is very good for them to try and progress into the next point, given that they can take out OPs quite easily if they can move up, and the garrison as well, which I just circled. Yeah, sorry, very quick map analysis there. We're just going to keep it pretty brief, pretty brief, quite and pretty brief, witty brief. So we've got General IQ and Major Hardbacker over here, pushing up the rivers. There is a tank. Sherman is on the can't remember what this point's called. Something bridge. But it's got some lovely cover with the house, and it's got a great sightline onto a lot of the 1SBS team. I don't think it's going to take shots, but Musk is going on a tear here. I think I've just seen him kill 2, maybe even 3 players. Let's see what Musk can get done from this position. So it's reloading as well. And moving around, just checking his corners. Flare goes up from Loki or Hamfrank, and Musk falling victim to the respawn wave off of the garrison. MG spot from Skender now on this building, looking over to his friendlies and trying to set it up. Looking at the point, and he managed to do so. Bombing run out from the SAS onto Flak position to try and clear the space they've just taken. And I think they may have done so, but Jembi is moving up with confidence with the assault class. He's about to run into Loki. He's going to be looking to fire flares, but weapons drawn, and Loki is taken down pretty quickly. Next victim, I think, will be Hugo. Oh, and the artillery comes down. That must have been friendly artillery. There's no way that the SAS is putting artillery down in that position. So 1SBS with a friendly kill. But it happens. If you're trying to keep the majority of your team safe, you are going to get some team kills with the artillery. Now I've slowed down the camera movement, so the max camera speed is now this rather than what it was before. Actually, can I see the speed? Yeah, I can see the move speed. P4 moving up. We've got Captain Addis, Zota and Cuppa. Moving along in the P4 up to Broken House. And Tataturk, Flano and Watcher ND. Moving up. Oh, there we go. Tata taking it nice and easy. No risks taken. Just belly crawling. Belly crawling all the way. Two de Mello on the hunt. Can smell something in the water. And Watcher is probably going to... Thought he was going to have the drop, given that Tuo was moving, but... Flano. Pistols drawn. It's like a western. Both MGs. Pistols drawn. And Kubiak is the victor of the pistol shootout. Defends the garrison, and it's back on his MG spot now. Looks like Tataturk is through the field and is now running up to the backside of Stinger, Musk and Jembi. However, the garrison's here as well, so you could get a huge takedown on the garrison here. We've got a Stuart coming in, sorry, from the west, but I kind of want to see Tataturk taking down this garrison. He's got his OP up as a backup. His OP is not warm, so he's going to miss the garrison. He's not going to move up far enough for the garrison takedown. And I don't even know where it is. On the other side. There it is. Oh, it's beautifully hidden. Look at that. Even I couldn't see it. So we've got Jesus Christ spawning in on Tataturk's outpost along with Tusk. Musk heading back on the retreat to try and find the threat to the south of the garrison. Tata takes down Musk, moves up, and will probably hear the garrison. Oh, respawn wave in the Tani, Rector and Evil from the 1SBS. SS is Tata, realising he's in some danger. No, he doesn't last too long when surrounded. Jesus Christ, and Heidi's just spawned off of the OP, which is soon to be destroyed by Rector. But Heidi on the AT. Oh, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate that. Rocket away from General. Must have been comms that there is a garrison there now. Artillery coming down now. Big spawn wave off of the 1SBS garrison. And I think they've got control of that now. Somehow we had Hugo and Mr. Tusk in the strong point. And the Stuart as well. The Dark Prince Smurfy and Tofi Toji have collided with a wall, and they may be a sitting duck now if the AT... Oh no, the AT was out of pocket, so he's redeployed, but they need to try and get out of there as fast as they can. Tito off of the OP with a fresh rocket launcher. Or a fresh Panzer Shrek. And he takes aim around this corner. There you go. Easy pickings for Tito. If he gets a second rocket into the tank, it will probably be going kaboom. And there you go. 3 kills for Tito on the Stuart, which has kaboomed. Jesus Christ, Flano, Ethan, Xena's Fury, pushing in from the east, but now Spawn Wave off of this garrison here, but the garrison's going to get taken down. Great push from Jesus Christ and Flano. Ethan in support, taking down Schmidt. Tito is the next on their list, but Tito taken down too, Ethan and Flano. Jesus Christ and Hugo now moving up to seek revenge. Who's going to land the shots? Tito misses a few, but then not sure who took him down, to be quite honest with you. But okay. Only Jesus Christ remains. There are no disciples with him right now. Just alone Jesus. Got a Puma coming out from the Germans now. Always enjoy seeing a recon tank doing the rounds. But they may not be doing it for long. Ethan gets one rocket off, but does not get the second. Why is that fire like jumping? That was very strange. Looks like the tank crew are going to get out and repair. Look at that weird fire glitch. That's weird. It's like it's attached to the wheel, but it didn't want to be at the correct area. Right, we're nearly at 45. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. You can't blame me for being tired. I have young children, okay? I'm allowed to be tired. Anyway, recon tank is going for a swim. Just messing about now. Just having a bit of fun. Coming up to the flank of Jesus Christ, Flano and Xena's Fury. OP taken down, and this might be the end of this flank position for this team. Xena getting ran over. And if a Puma crashes into us, what a wonderful way to die. Oh my. And if a 20-ton Puma crashes into us, okay. And the rocket has crashed into the Puma. The tank crew is alive. Can Xena... Okay, Solano did see the crew patching themselves up and didn't allow for any kind of foul play from the tank crew. Oh god. Oh sorry. I'm really sorry. That's so unprofessional. It's been a bit of a brawl, hasn't it, on this front line? It's just been kind of... This area has just been where everything's happened, really. I say everything. There will have definitely been fights over in Central that I've missed. In fact, let's give them a bit of love, shall we? After the fight has died down slightly over there. So we've got Rolo, Flavors, Schmecky, and the King. Moving up towards Zimmerman, the commander. Have got Bella on the MG. Is the King going to seek them out? Put an end to their bullet spreading ways. Oh, they have been taken down by someone else. Good shot. Thompson now approaching with caution. MG hip fire onto the King. Got Loki on his lonesome. And then we've got Sweezy out the far west. Lovely MG spot from Thompson there in this 3-story house. Rocket does miss. Well, it's the wall. Falls short. What was that plane? What did that plane just drop? Did it drop anything? Interesting. Oh, it dropped those supplies. Oh, God. No wonder I couldn't see it. 76 rolling up on the main road. Ready to cause some havoc. Dark Prince Murphy. And Toji. Now ready to clear this house. And preferably for them, the garrison that is located to the south as well. Looks like things are getting a bit busy over on the Flak position front door. The artillery is still hammering. Or the tanks, or whatever else that could have been. But I think it's artillery. We have got Evil, Magican, James, Pont, Red Knox moving up to the OPs of the SAS and taking down 3. Only Jesus Christ and Mr. Tusk remaining. And the 1 OP. I think it's 1 OP. 2 OPs, sorry, there's another around there. Is that the Tiger? Ah, the Tiger is creeping up through the river. Oh, okay. Big bomb and run out from the SAS, taking down the infantry. It was like 3 infantry possibly, but also heavily damaging the Tiger tank and forcing the tank to retreat. I didn't yawn. I definitely didn't yawn. Alright, we got Cuppa and 67 PL. Oh, the Tiger has been taken down. Possibly Jesus Christ with the rocket out there. And now the 76 can survive in peace. But no, they can't. The 76 and the Sherman set up in these pretty good locations for viewing, as in the amount of visibility they've got out of these areas. But obviously, with great visibility comes great risk. AT will be smelling them out and hoping to land a rocket on either of the tanks in frame here. Sherman takes a shot from Bryn. That was the P4, wherever that is. Whoa, what a shot from them. Well played. Yeah, P4's here, and it was obviously looking through the gap in the hedge to confirm the kill. As you can see there. And now the 76 is under some fire from rockets, and Toji is repairing as fast as they can, but the tracks will be damaged and the tank will be demobilised. Toji opting for a safer location to repair from. Artillery still coming down from the 1 SBS in a perfect location, really, shelling the waterways and the low ground, of which SAS have favoured on this attack. He's really moving around and varying his shots, which has been very nice to see. But no one currently in the strong point for either team. Have we still got? We've got one. I thought I'd get it all out. I thought I could yawn the yawns away, but it's not working. Anyway, one SBS player in the red zone right now in the form of Bricks. Not like a pile of bricks. I mean, his name's Bricks, but he's been taken down by Sobel. Jim Dog. Probably Jim Dog. Sorry, I had a bad hitch. One SBS have left very few numbers back on Flak, and it looks like the SAS has just started some cap. Never mind. They did start some of the cap progress there, but it just suddenly ended. Straight from run out onto the. Wait, what? Not really sure what that's about. Not sure if the airhead position was pinged incorrectly. But Baker's squad are moving in. Oh, the MG receives a rocket from Boothie. Airhead down, airhead spawn comes off. Barty Rhodes, Rolo Skender, Hugo, Devo, Xena, and Scoundrel all in this location. Rockets away from Sweezy but misses. A flare, possibly. A flare going up from Stinger, however, I think because the flare didn't deploy in the air, it hasn't highlighted anything on the map for anyone. Unless I can't see it, I don't know. I thought I was able to see it. Airhead. Airhead's gone. Skender, Barty Rhodes. Oh dear. They are getting watched. Sorry, bombing run. Bombing run onto the not the garrison, the OP location, but just a smidge off, and Xena manages to spawn in that position. Sherman is now. Oh, there's their own airhead down from the 1 SBS, but the tank and 2 of the defending infantry have found it. And there you go, a rocket from Boothie. Boothie at both ends of the map right now. Boothie on the OP, on the airhead, taking down MGs, pressuring, and then Boothie respawning and taking down the going to defense and taking down the enemy airhead. What a bloke! What a guy! What a shot! Potentially one to watch there. Remember the name. Remember the name. Jesus Christ has been involved in a hell of a lot of stuff. And now Sweezy, Jerkan, Evil, and Biscuit are looking to take down the 76 with a handful of rockets from everyone. Evil reloading, rocket into the side of it from Red Knox. Rockets going in from everywhere here. Each side, but apart from the back. Tank backs up and tank is taken down. They could not withstand the barrage any longer. Capway is now reverting to the loss of that 76. The 76 was probably flipping the Capway just enough. Well, I say probably. I know it was because it just flipped the point back. To DeMello, Tani, Biscuit, Majerkan. Puma is looking. Oh, I hate when this happens. I hate when this happens. No, you want to. No, you want to be. No, you want to be full tilt before you move. Ah, there you go. Wonderful, wonderful work from the recon team. And it looks like SAS have got a very aggressive push going here. They've realised that the 1 SBS team are sitting back on defence, and if anyone is to sit back on defence for SAS, it should be the commander, who can continue to do their commander duties as well as watch the defence and the garrison too, which is a little far away from my liking, but obviously the default areas are what you need to do anyway. It's a very aggressive garrison there from 1 SBS. You get your garrison there, and then you've got a garrison over here, and then a garrison down here, and then a garrison here, which is Very nice. You got like this lovely 200 by 200 square with garrison on each corner, which is a very nice setup from them. Right, back off of map analysis. That's all I wanted to say. My eyes are heavy, by the way. I don't think I realised how little sleep I got. This is no reflection on the game, by the way, so don't take this out of context. That's not fair. It's blasphemy. The attack from 1SBS has been repelled. Sorry, the attack from the SAS has been repelled by the 1SBS. And SBS, 1SBS are taking some more of that area just to the north of Flak position. Looks like SAS are going to get a push coming in from this garrison, which we've seen has been up for a very long time. Solano, Mr. Tusk and Flano. Eyes on the point. Heidi is the most forward of the, well, not the most forward, but you know what I mean, the closest player to Flak position right now. And since taken down, after I'm looking at the map, of course. It's quite stalemate though. I've said it before, I've said it earlier, but this is feeling quite stalematy. And thank you very much for the follow there. Don't know who you were, but thank you. You'll know who you are. But yeah, what was I gonna say there? I have the sound alert, but the image doesn't pop up, which I should have done actually. I'll be honest, I've forgotten how to do that. Anyway. Yeah, it's very much just a wall of blue and a wall of red smashing into each other and respawning every couple of minutes. Do we do map analysis? Oh, what's this tank doing? That's a bit of a naughty spot, isn't it? 76 is sitting all the way over there on map edge, looking into Flak Battery and the surrounding area. Very nice. 1SBS taking control of this T-junction of the waterway. This is probably what we want to watch right now. So, just gonna sit back and enjoy this. I think we'll just watch this pan out. Oh, a rocket away from Heidi there onto one of the 1SBS and taking them down. Probably the flare helping out there to identify the position. Artillery still coming down a little close if it's friendly. But I doubt the SAS. I mean, either way, actually, it's close to both teams. That's the SAS artillery. So the one before would have been the 1SBS. We've got artillery both shelling pretty much the same point. That's the SAS artillery shelling the push from 1SBS. And this is the 1SBS artillery who is trying to shell the approach from... Or is it the other way around? I just realised I'm so stupid. The one that just exploded at the bottom of the screen is the SAS that are trying to like dislodge... So the SAS artillery trying to dislodge them from this area, whereas the 1SBS artillery are trying to just shell this area here to stop the likes of Gunner Sergeant, Barted Rhodes, Jesus Christ from just running straight up. But both teams are shelling the same area, which is interesting. Pretty much closing off that door to both teams with the artillery coming down. That's the beauty of the artillery, is that you can pretty much shape the game without ever seeing another soldier. You can kind of control where the flow of the enemy forces are going to go and where they're not, more importantly where they can't go. So sorry, you didn't want to hear me cough. The fog is coming in, so this may be time to sit on over the shoulder view. Let's follow Majikan. Lots of targets ahead of him, but I don't think he knows. Oh, a rocket just whisks past Majikan. He hears some shots from his left, and it's Slim Jim. He doesn't know. Sorry, I know there's a bombing run going off. It went through the point, alright. It's only the SAS bombing run, for Christ's sake, going through the middle of flak position. Jeez! Could miss worse things. Yeah, I'm not sure if it picked up a few. I mean, it looks pretty barren now, so it must have picked up a few. But the garrison is still up, but the Stuart is making a beeline for the garrison. Dark Prince. Spawn comes in off of the garrison. Musk and... Oh, Musk dodges the... It's almost like a bull show. Underlay. And the Stuart sails off into the distance. Oh, okay. Musk is been taken out. Where is this Stuart gone? Stuart is just trying to shell anything it can get its eyes on. We're at 25 minutes on the clock. And the P4 is going to see the Stuart, and that is curtains. Easy pickings for the P4 sat on its repair station. Very happily. Firing off the AP round that it doesn't want anymore. Loading HE back. Oh, the P strike just misses the P4. Now that could have been... Oh, that could have been my P-Strike debut. I've never managed to cover a successful P-Strike. That would be the dream. But never mind. The P4 has been damaged, but there is a repair station nearby, so they are just going to be able to leech off of that and keep themselves running. However, there is something... It's the 76. 76 is shooting at the P4. They cannot get the shot through the broken building just yet. Hang on, I've moved away from that position, but I've just realised, there we go, yeah, rocket away from King. From De King. And now we've got Tiger moving just behind the P4, so we've got the Tiger moving up. P4 takes down De King. Barty Rhodes remains. Devo AT is a little far away to contest this, but now the Tiger moves up cautiously. The 76 puts a shot into the Tiger. The Tiger trying to locate their whereabouts, but backing up, but it might be a little too slow, and the Tiger gets taken down early from the 76. Great play from the 76 tank crew there. Wasn't the 76 actually. It wasn't the 76, it was Mr. Tusk. Enjoy you, bro. 76 is looking not at the Tiger, but looking at the P4 still. And the Tiger was able to be. Can they see it from back here? Yeah, they've got a good angle on it, haven't they? Now Mr. Tusk is repositioned and is now shelling the point. That's very good. Very good from Mr. Tusk. Another one to watch, but I'm very sorry. I think the one to watch for me was... Where is he? Where are you hiding? Boothie, who's off on the defence here. Zimmerman The commander for 1SPS is way out in the sticks, making his way through. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was a mistake, Zimmerman. No, you've lost your advanced position. And he's... Oh, hang on. Has got a very interesting garrison up there, and they're dropping supplies too to try and get a backdoor Gary onto River Battery. Now, let me just get this. I don't think I'll be able to fit this all on the screen. It'll be far too zoomed out. But if you can see that there, but there is an Axis garrison there, right on the limitations of how, the furthest they can build it away. And Zimmerman has just respawned in it, and it looks like he's going to make his way across the entire map on foot. And I'll have to continue this because it's so far over. But I think he's going to continue across. The supplies he dropped have been destroyed by this set of infantry here. But then looping around and going into the back of River Battery. A very sneaky play under the radar. And let's see how it pans out. I may have to catch in with Zimmerman later in the stream, as I can't just watch him run through empty fields, but as it stands, the 1SBS are sitting pretty happily on defence, allowing SAS to run at them and run into the line of fire. However, the last 20 minutes is where things get a bit leery. Now, 1SBS have played this very well. Both teams have held the central point before 1SBS kept it back. So both teams are capable of overthrowing the midpoint. Artillery coming down, pressuring SAS to stay out of those particular areas. The 76 moves up in a desperate attempt now to clear the area. The P4 is still sat on that house with its repair station. The tank is just patrolling right now. Oh, artillery getting some casualties. And there seems to be a little flank going on over here. I'm not sure if this was it's an outpost from Baker Squad. We've got Tataturk. Tataturk actually was the other one. Tataturk was the other fella who was doing some good work with the flanking OPs and pressure. The P4 has been taken down. It might have been Jagger. I'm not sure if it was Jagger or an AT rocket. But my apologies, SAS fans. I've missed another one of the key players of this match. Smoke coming down from the SAS, I think, to try and mask the runs in. So you can see now it's a very mismatched central point now. We've got this little pocket of SAS moving into here. We've got this pocket of SAS moving in through here. And obviously we've got the front door SAS moving in through here. Lovely. I always say this, but a three-pronged attack. Just about enough pressure you need just to get enough people on the looking on the off angles. You got a casualty down here from the 1SBS, and now the whole central point is clear. And you've got 1SBS all up here now trying to scramble back into the point. Now, I quite like this. This format for map analysis is a little better than this, but you can see now the point has started to get capped by the SAS. And let's just see how this pans out. I mean, they are very much swarming the point like ants at the moment. A very well coordinated play with the smoke. There is a bombing run coming through from 1SBS down this network, which may cripple the heavy tank, and has taken a few infantry bodies with it, but the main push is still ongoing, and looks like I'm going to say, I think SAS are going to cap this. I think the SAS are going to get this. They're far too comfortable right now. Rector, Red Knox, and another spawned on a lone OP. Once the point flips, I don't think that OP is going to be there. I think Barty Rose is waiting just to get a grenade in. We've got Evil, Biscuit, all just walking into certain death right now. And SAS point cap is at 80%, 90% of the way there now. And there is not a blueberry in sight of the strong point. And I think that was... that is going to be the flip back to the SAS. So SAS for the last 15 minutes to hold on. It may have been in the game plan to stall and stall and stall and then cap when they knew they could strike. But yeah, I mean, they've also lost that big flanking Gary. I never got to catch up with Zimmerman, but he is no longer over there, so there is no... he's all the way back in F7 now. And now the SAS have got very good control of flak position. 1SBS aren't doing too bad on the respawn areas. They've got their two garrisons both east and west of front door, pushing up map edge and pushing up the central... My light just flickered. If I have a power cut in the last 15 minutes, it's been very... I appreciate the opportunity to do this tonight. It was a last minute thing. And thank you for having me. That's in case there's a power cut. This is not the end of the stream. Just in case there's a power cut. I always like to thank the organisers and stuff and the teams for letting me do this, because it is a privilege to have and to be asked even. So thank you very much. Anyway, right, after that brief interruptance, or disturbance even, I can hear a tank. We've got the 76 now, trying to get a little perch on the edge of flak position, looking towards aid station. And 1SBS are now, it looks like they've got a couple of squads back on the hard defense. Yeah, it looks like both teams are just sitting pretty on their respective defensive positions. Yeah, that's the one. Defensive points. I quite like drawing on this view though. This is actually a really nice way of doing it. So, because then you can, unlike explaining what I can see, I really enjoy doing that way. So, let's try and get everyone in the shot. So you can see here we've kind of got this line of SBS here, and then you've got all of, or nearly all of SAS here, with the flanks held by Ethan and Sassiana, along with Skender and Solano. Sassiana probably hanging back in case there's going to be a last minute airhead dropped in that back corner. But you've got a big pocket of SAS in here just to apply pressure here and kind of defend all across here. And it's very nice to see. And now I think there's some artillery strikes coming in. Or maybe just the artillery. But just under 15 minutes to go now. So SAS are trying to get some pressure onto aid station. They're not stopping at Flak. However, the 1SBS have got a flank manoeuvre coming in from the west here, which is something that the SAS really struggled with when they were in the reverse position. And they seemed to just lump bodies on front door, but it ended up working in the end with some recon squads around the back. Not actual recon squads, but doing the job of recon squads. And then a big front door push with the tanks in support. Once the enemy tanks had dropped, then it seemed to be there for the taking. I have backup water. That was probably not a very nice noise on the ASMR front for you guys, but sorry. Not sorry. We've got builder nodes now doing the defensive duties of airhead watch. These guys don't get the credit they sometimes deserve. And in the last 13 minutes, builder nodes is just going to keep an eye out for enemy drops, which I think he's going to get very... Oh no, he's moving over to build the garrison. Sorry, that is the... Of course, that's the Allied supplies. The Allied supplies for a garrison on the location of builder nodes. Just as a backup, but you can see they've got their main garrison off to the very east of Flak position. So I'll just go map analysis time. Got the SAS garrison over here on map edge, and then you've just got like OPs, 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 big cluster of OPs at the front door, and also sorry you have got a garrison in there as well. So there's your two Garys there and there, allowing for defense in this lane and defense in this lane, applying pressure to the center, which no one's ever really going to get through. So let's just see how it goes from here. But there is some cap weight onto Flak position now. We've got the 1SPS overloading the cap squares. And we've got Majirkan and Evil now pushing in from the east. Barty Road's just appearing out of thin air, it appeared. But it must have been an OP or garrison takedown with those the grace period of 3 seconds. Sassiana on the retreat but gets taken down by Evil, and Majirkan maybe now could get a very valuable kill here onto Solano that will prevent shots in the back. Majirkan needs to get an OP down here. Cap weight is over 50% for the 1 SBS, and it looks like the SAS have deserted the point and may have ran off to try and set up an attack or an attacking or attacking OPs, and have left a few numbers on the point, and they've just overloaded. The Tiger now rolling in at the front door, and they're taking their chances and hoping that no AT are going to get the shots off on them. But one of them does in the it's Watcher ND with one rocket to the side of the Tiger. The 1 SBS infantry need to support their tank here if they want to keep themselves and the tank alive. Tank has taken 3 rockets now, but is still up 4 rockets and is still up strong. Rockets all hitting the front of the side of the tank. That's 5 rockets now. Oh, the tank shell, I think it hit the tree. I'm unsure, but Barty Roads now with maybe the penultimate rocket or the final rocket. Who knows? Oh, taken down, and the cap has been stopped with a great spawn wave in from the SAS. The reactions of probably the commander. What's his name again? I've forgotten your name, Mr. Commander. I'm very sorry, not Zimmerman. That's our commander. Where's their commander? I don't know. Well, anyway, sorry. But your calls for the defence have been answered. However, 1 SPS are really lumping bodies in the point now. We've just got we've got another spawn wave off for the SAS. Jim Dog, that's the one. Jim Dog on the commander role, crying for the defensive units to come back in their numbers. Subble, Dejagger, and Turk. Heidi, Sassiana, Solano. Oh, Sassiana and Solano taken down by the same artillery shell. And this is looking juicy in the last 10 minutes now. We've got Evil pushing up to the garrison position, but taking no chances. Majirkan's in a fantastic position if he can get his OP up. Another spawn wave up from the SAS, and now you've got pretty much everyone in view of the camera here. We've got the garrison down here for the push for SAS to kind of lump onto here, and this is the strong point. So your strong point is here. You've got ×3 on everyone who's in here. However, some of them are falling, and this is probably going to flip the point, but you've got all of these 1 SBS soldiers in the cap squares. We've got a bombing run coming through from the SAS here to try and clear the point, and it seems to have done so, but maybe it's also oh my goodness me, there's recon planes, there's another bombing run coming out. This is chaos. There's an airhead coming in. There's a P strike. Oh god, there's everything going on. Another spawn wave off of an OP. The garrison's still up for the SAS. There's an airhead coming down from God knows who. The Tiger tank's moving up in preparation to either defend or destroy the airhead. But I think the airhead's been... Okay, so the airhead is a Axis airhead, so it's the 1SBS airhead, which has been dropped behind this broken building here, and I think it's going to maybe be the turning point to get as many people to spawn in, like, well, right next to the strong point as possible. This is going to be amazing. Another spawn wave off of that garrison in the far east. We've got OP spawns in the strong point. We've got the Tiger tank taken down by something. There's rockets coming out from Boothie just to make sure that the carcass doesn't come back to life magically. Tank shells going out as well, so it's probably the 76 which took that out. 76 is just here on the point as well, so it was tank v tank. However, looks like the SAS have managed to hold on by their fingernails. They are grasping Flak position and lumping everything they've got at it. They've got even Watcher on the medic, but medic was taken down. If there is a medic though, we will certainly be checking in with them to see how they play it and how they manage their revives, how well they can throw their smokes and how quickly they can apply their morphine. The 76 now laying down suppressive towards Rector, Whiskey and Bella. Have they seen Rector? Okay, I was going to say he's got a very big flashy machine gun there. Strafing run coming out from the SAS just to clear up some of the stragglers still attacking, but the airhead's been taken down. There is no longer any attacking garrison, and it looks like the 1SBS have been pushed all the way back. An approximate run of about 100 meters to the strong point, and with only 5 minutes left on the clock, this is getting interesting. But I think all the commander abilities will be on cooldown now, seeing as we saw such a crazy sequence of commander abilities. We saw 2 bombing runs, I think we saw 2 strafing runs, a precision strike, an airhead, and a recon plane. So there was almost everything that could possibly be thrown at the point was thrown at the point. And Watcher is taken down again on the medic, but I want to see this medic play. Let them play. Let them play. We've got the SAS airhead coming down on the back of Flak position now. There's an extra spawn. We've got a Sherman now lurking in the waters. And the 76 has retreated back to a more comfortable and covered position to look over the Flak position. There isn't much time left for 1SBS, but they have got themselves positioned quite well. I don't know how Zembi has managed to, Zemi has managed to get himself into this position, but he's moving through the strong point. He's going to be met with a sea of raspberries. We've got Jesus Christ, the medic on medic action. We've got medic. No, no, Zemi. Oh, we've got Watcher now getting into cover and pulling out the revive onto Barty Roads. You'd love to see it. Watcher with the revive. My player of the match may be changing with the outcome of Watcher's antics. So another revive onto Gunner. I wish I could hear the blue chat right now because it was probably... Oh, we've got Hugo downed. Is a medic going to get him up? Oh, Watcher has fallen. But Barty, Jesus Christ, with the revive as well. He can reincarnate him. He can resurrect himself and the friendlies on his team. I only said reincarnate. Just ignore that. That didn't happen. Right. Jesus Christ, who can resurrect himself, has now resurrected his teammates. He gets Barty Roads back up, and we're back in the action. Right. Last couple of minutes. Medic antics are happening. Barty Roads moving back for Watcher, and the Jagger is waiting patiently for the medics to attend his wounds and pick him back up off the ground. But it's a very, very interesting tactic here by the... Seeing the SAS running 3 medics must mean that medics are meta, and that keeping as many people alive as possible for as long as possible in the strong point is a viable tactic and is definitely something that should be incorporated into all competitive games, I think. There should definitely be a competitive medic. Anyway, we've got a hell of a lot of... We've got less than 1 minute now for the 1SBS to start some progress on the cap point here. And, ooh, a tank has been taken down. That was the Sherman, I believe. No, it was a repair station, sorry, but the 76 is now under fire from Red Knox, but Red Knox falling down and sent to respawn. One SBS are just going to sit back on this point now with 3 medics, keeping the cap weight alive. 76 ricochets a shot from the, I'm going to guess it's the P4 that they've sent out in desperation. Which you can just see in the hedgerow there. Oh no, it's a Tiger, sorry, it's a Tiger. Tiger tank now shelling the front of the 76, which hasn't spotted the Tiger. And 2 seconds left. Oh! The cap has begun on 2 minutes. It did stop briefly, but I'm unsure. The cap has started, but if it pauses for, I'd say, even just 5 seconds, then it is game over. But 1SBS, this is the closest I've ever seen a cap possibly happening here. We've got Tito on the medic. We've got Watcher on the medic. We've got, there we go. The cap has stopped for 3, 4. It's reverted as well, not just contested. Yeah, that's game over for 1SBS. And the SAS have comfortably held the Flak position for the final minutes of the game, and it will not be possible for the 1SBS to flip. So our victors are the SAS. Sorry, having such similar names, by the way, is quite frustrating. I've probably said 1SBS instead of SAS at some point, and I'm very sorry, but ignore me. It's hard to multitask. But yes, well done to the SAS, and do you know what? I did mention... That's rude. I did mention Jesus Christ earlier in the stream. He was doing a hell of a lot of work. But then for him to jump on medic in the dying minutes of the game to keep his team alive. I think I'm going to have to give MVP to Jesus Christ. I'm going to have to give it to Jesus Christ. So Jesus Christ is my MVP, my most valuable player of the match. I think the medic play at the end just managed to swing it, but the honourable mention was certainly... what was his name? What was his name? I did mention... oh god. Was it Moody Man? Oh, Mooey? I don't know. I can't remember. I'm very sorry. And my 1SBS player of the match will be, once I've looked through the scoreboard, it's not influenced by the scoreboard, it's what I saw. Who did I mention? I did mention Majir Khan or Mujkan. There was also some... Do you know what? The artillery was very good. The artillery was very good. Honourable mention to the artillery and Majir Khan on the flanking manoeuvres. But as you can see, I don't know if you can... Oh, hang on, let me move that out of the way. There you go. GG, guys. Thank you, everyone. And that was a really good game. And now I've messed up my position of my SAS badge, even though I will probably not use this again. But yes, it was a good game, and thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please, there is a button for that. It's called the like button, so if you like it, do let me know by clicking that like button. If you watch this on YouTube, that is, and if you are watching on YouTube, feel free to subscribe to see more Hell Let Loose content from myself. I do occasionally make some shorts and stuff, which are usually quite entertaining. And if you want to see me go live, there will be a link in the description which leads to my Twitch account, so feel free to follow me there. Thank you for everyone who has watched live. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the follows, the one that came through during the match. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. This has been I've been your host, Highway to Heal, and this has been a friendly match between the 1SBS and SAS, with the victors being SAS winning 3-2 on Purple Heart Lane. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.